To our week 6 math video for grade 3. Monday is a catch-up day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're using arrays to multiply. And on Friday, we're going to look at multiplying by 10. An array shows objects arranged in equal rows and columns. Columns go up and down and rows go side to side. Here we have 2 arrays. Each of these have 12 counters. In the first example, we have 4 rows of 3. And here we have 3 rows of 4. This one could be written as 4 times 3 for 4 rows of 3. Here we can write 3 times 4 for 3 rows of 4. Let's do an example. First, count how many rows. Next, write your multiplication symbol and count how many columns, or how many are in each row. Put your equal sign and solve. In this case, this would be 5 plus 5 plus 5. Or if we know our counting by 5s, we'd say 5, 10, 15. So our product, which is our answer, is 15. Students can choose which of these 2 pages they would like to do. On Wednesday, we have this sheet here. Students will write down how many rows and how many dots are in each row. Remember that rows go side to side. In these ones, they also write down a multiplication sentence to go with the array. These questions here are going to be an additional challenge. These are word questions and they don't need to be done, but you can try a few if you'd really like to challenge yourself. Here we have some colorful arrays. Students will color an array. So in this example, first you need to look at your number of rows. So there are 2 rows and there are 6 columns. 4, 5, 6. Yep. And then I'll make a box. Next, color them in and count how many are colored. Here we have our Friday activity, multiplying by 10. We have a review up here. Explains a couple different ways that you can multiply. You can use base 10 blocks, so skip counting by tens, and you can draw this on a piece of paper if you'd like. So you say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or you can use a number line or place value chart and patterns. I like this one personally, and I think many of the kids might as well. So when you look here, what patterns do you see in our products, in our answers? Yeah, you might start noticing a couple patterns. First, they always end in 0. Right? They always end in 0. So the ones digit of the product is always going to be 0. And what about the tens digit? What do you notice about the tens digit? Yeah, it's always the number that you multiply by 10. So that number there that you multiply by 10 goes in your tens digit, and then you add a 0 at the end. Okay, this pattern I really like doing because I find it goes really, really quick and you can get lots of questions done. So here we have some examples. 7 times 10. You would take your 7, put that down, and add a 0 at the end. Here it says 10 times 1. You would put your 1, and then you add a 0. Okay, 10 times 2. Put down your 2 because it's multiplied by 10 and you add a 0. So that's really super quick. So next, students will have a choice. They can do this page here, which is a mixture of all of them, or you could get them to do this one. This one has a lot of questions, but it will be really great to build confidence to see, hey, I wonder how many of them you can solve in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and give them a little bit of a challenge. Make it like a game.